This is Josh Thibodeau, teacher on Special Assignment for Educational Technology. I'm going to give you an introduction of the new Aeries Gradebook and its many improvements. I'm going to go quickly through this introduction, so keep in mind that you can stop and rewind at any time. Also, supporting documents are located on the Oceanside Unified School District webpage. When you click on the Aeries Gradebook, you'll see that it's changed. One of the biggest improvements is that now this gradebook will work on all devices, including iPads, iPhones, and other Android tablets and phones. This is called your dashboard. You don't start up in the actual gradebook, you start up on this introduction screen. There's three different choices for your view. There's a tile view, where you can see all the different classes as tiles. You can click details to view the different views of that gradebook. There's a list view, and there's a table view. Anytime you want to come back to this, you would click Dashboard View on the top of the gradebook. To create a new gradebook, you can either add the gradebooks individually by Add Gradebook or Mass Add Gradebooks. This works very similar to the old Aeries Gradebook. You would select the courses that you'd wish to create a gradebook for based on your master schedule at your school. Then you would click Next and pick the term that you would like to use for the gradebook. So we would select Fall right now, and you click Grade Gradebooks. And those gradebooks would appear here in the list. Next thing you'd want to do is link any gradebooks that are of the same type. So here we have the different groups linked with the drop-down menus on the same number. So I could add this to this group and save it. You can also copy gradebooks. Here you choose which gradebook you'd like to copy. You can select to copy final marks, gradebook options, gradebook categories, and gradebook assignments. Keep in mind that if you copy gradebook assignments, you will have every single assignment that was in that old gradebook. So you do that with caution. Now that you've added your gradebooks, let's go ahead and see what it looks like. This is your ordinary class view. As you can see, there's all the assignments. To change any or add any of the grades, you would simply click on that box and change the grade. As soon as you hit return or tab to the next box, it'll save that score. To add an assignment, you click on Assignments, Add Assignment. Here's where you would give it a name and select different options for the assignment. You'd click Save and Close. And now you've added an assignment. To edit that assignment, you can click on this arrow and you'll get a little dialog box. If you don't like how this is placed, you can pull it wherever you want on the screen. Here's where you can click on Grading is Complete, and also for parents to view the scores and the assignment. If you want to go back to the original dialog box, you'd click on Edit here and it would bring this up. As you can see here, it's marked as extra credit because I did not give it a score. So let me go ahead and fix that right now, and I can give it a score, and I will save and close. You can also go to Assignment View by clicking Assignments and picking the assignment that you'd like to see. I'm going to go ahead and pick this one. And now you have a few options on the top. You can go to different assignments by assignment number by clicking either of these links. You can also select this arrow and it gives you options for the assignment. A few options that are very useful are mass add values. For example, let's say you want to give everybody the same amount of points. You would leave this on number correct and you would change this to whatever the total is for the assignment that you'd like to give everybody. You can overwrite the existing values, or if you leave this unchecked, it simply fills in all of the blanks. You can click here to show statistics. You can click here for quick data entry, which I found to be very useful in the classroom because you just start typing in their last name and their name comes up. When you hit tab, you can give in the score and hit tab again and start typing in the next student. Tab, give them the score. And as you can see, it's updating live as you do this. I have found this feature to be useful if you have a stack of unalphabetized papers that you'd like to enter into the system quickly. You would click here for Student View, and you can pick a student, and it shows their gradebook. You can also click on this arrow and it shows you their grades for the different categories. and you can also just view the zeros that they have if there's any assignments that they're missing. You can also change their grades here by clicking underneath number correct score. To switch gradebooks, you can click this for a drop-down menu of all the different gradebooks that you have active. You can also click Dashboard to go back to the dashboard view. You can run reports by clicking on the Reports tab, and you have all these different reports that you can run. When you click on one of them, it opens a new tab for you where you can run the report. Here you click the Manage tab to manage the different options you have on your gradebook. For example, here you can associate your gradebook with all kinds of classes that you have in there. Not just a single class, but multiple. So if you'd like to score 2 different classes in one gradebook, you would check more than one gradebook here. You can select the categories here. You can change them, add a new category. You can select weighting here if you'd like to weight them, and you would just make these total to 100%. Here, you can also edit the assignments. You can manage the students here by adding or dropping them. You can also change the final marks of your class. These are how each assignment is graded. These are the different options that are provided for you. Read through these carefully. Make sure that you select the ones that you would like. Rules will be where you can drop the lowest score. Currently not active, but it will be soon, I am assured. Here you can back up your different gradebooks by clicking Backup Gradebooks. And here you can restore gradebooks after you have backed them up. When you go to delete a gradebook, it automatically backs up your gradebook now. I wouldn't rely on that. I would always back up manually, especially since you want to save all of your settings, students' scores, and assignments. When there are new students to be added or dropped, when you click on here, you'll see the different menu options. First of all, you have enters. So in this class, these are all students that are going to enter. If you change their start date, any assignments that are due before the date you change it to will not count against them. There's a little hidden drop down here, so you can add each individually, or you can click Add All Students down here. For students leaving, you click here again, and you just click Drop for any students that you would like to drop. To return back to any of the other features in Aeries, the left menu is condensed here, so you can return home and get out of the Aeries Gradebook and into regular Aeries for attendance and other functions. One of the biggest improvements in Aeries is they have the Dropbox feature for students to submit digital assignments. I'd like to show you what that looks like. If you go to Assignment View of the Gradebook, you'll be able to see submitted files over here as a link. Here's what the student's view looks like. Down here in the lower right, you'll see Backpack. This is where they'd see any assignments where you would digitally submit them. They would click there and submit the files they'd like to submit. When students have submitted files, they can see their links right here. In your gradebook under Assignment View, you can see that Alan has submitted this assignment. I can click on here to download the file and click here to enter the score for the document that was submitted. This has been a brief introduction of the new Aeries Gradebook. For more information and documentation on the Oceanside Unified School District webpage, under Staff, Teacher Portals, these are all the documents that are currently available for download and review. There will soon be videos and other resources available. If you have not used the Aeries Gradebook before, I encourage you to reconsider using it. If you have used the Aeries Gradebook before, I hope you appreciate the improvements that they have done to their gradebook. If you have questions about this gradebook or Aeries in general, please email eagle@oside.us or call extension 4408. Thank you and have a great school year.